it's Lisa from budgetequestrian.com, and today is April 3rd, so this is the third day of VEDA, which is vlog every day in April. So I thought I would kind of do a compilation video of Ethan and his progress so far. I started working Ethan probably about 2 weeks ago with just getting the basics down, because with the hopes of taking him to a horse show in the end of May. I hope that will happen. I really, really hope it will happen. This is where we progressed from. I started him on a long lead, it's a 15-foot lead rope, and just basically getting him to pay attention to me and just to know that it was time to work. So we just worked on walking, trotting a little bit, and then also a lot of changing of directions, because I want him to be focused on me, and I want to make sure that he's really well balanced before I get on him and start working him. I worked with him on this long lead line for probably about a week before I decided it was time to transition him to a lunging line. And the lunging line that I have is 30 foot long, so I wanted to make sure he would pay attention to me in closer proximity, and then I would work on the next step. One thing that I do with my horses, and this may not work for everyone, but it works for me and my horses, so this is the way I do it. My horses aren't ever in any danger. I don't do anything that's going to put them at risk, their health or their safety. So I just move really slow with them, making sure that they're comfortable and confident with me on the ground before I progress to the next step. And for Ethan's next step, that was to move on to the lunge line. So I put him on a 30-foot lunge line, and yes, that's water and snow on the ground. It was melted, so the ground was actually nice and soft. It wasn't frozen or anything, so don't worry, it wasn't hurting his feet or his legs. But again, I just wanted to work with him on the ground and see how he would move and pay attention to me. And he still paid attention to me, even though he was a lot further out and he was definitely too far for my reach or for the lunge whip, which you can see occasionally. And it's not really a lunge whip, it's a Clinton Anderson stick and string. So it's a long stick and then it has a string on the end of it with a popper. Don't worry, I don't hit my horses with the popper. I can't even figure out how to make the thing make noise. But this just keeps him going in the direction that I want him to go. So it's kind of like I'm capturing his energy and directing him which way I want the energy to go. And again, with the lunging, we just basically did walking and trotting. And especially on this day, because it was so wet, we really didn't do a whole lot of trotting. I just wanted him to be out and say, yes, it's okay for you to go in the snow, in the wet ground, because eventually he's going to have to go in wet ground. After a couple of days of lunging him, then I decided it was time for me to get on him. And I'm not a professional trainer. I'm not a professional rider. And Ethan and I have only been together for a short time in relationship wise with horses. I may not have the best form, but I'm doing the best that I can, and I will improve. And that's the goal with this. So it was a beautiful day out, and I was like, let's go and just work just for a little bit. That's all we did. We just walked both ways of my riding area, and basically to get him accustomed to my weight and have him paying attention to me when I'm on his back. But this is why I do so much with him on the ground first, or with any horse that I work with, because I want to make sure that I'm safe around them and that I know how they're going to react, and they kind of have an idea of how I'm going to act. I'm always quiet with my horses. Might not have the greatest hands in the world as far as moving around, but again, that will come in time. The more you practice at something, the better you will become at it. And it doesn't matter if it's your profession, it doesn't matter if it's riding horses. Anything that you do and you practice, you will get better. So that's what I'm doing. I'm practicing riding Ethan so that I can become a better rider. So that is how Ethan has progressed. I should say that's how Ethan and I have progressed thus far on our little journey. I know we're going to get better in time, but it takes time and dedication. So that's what I am doing, is dedicating myself to being the best that I can be for Ethan, and then hopefully making him the best that he can be and making him enjoy being ridden and eventually going to a horse show. Thank you so much for watching my video today. I'd love to have you subscribe to my channel. I upload new videos typically every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, but for this month, I'm uploading a new video every single day for the month of April. Again, thanks so much for watching, and until next time, stay passionate and enjoy your ride.